Okay. Hey, and welcome. I'm gonna um pull some cards for us for the years coming. No, for this year cycle that we're stepping into. Don't know. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna upload this or not. I'm just gonna do it for fun now and see what happens and what comes up, and then I'll see. I'll decide if that's what I'm gonna do. I have collected some of my favorite decks that I work with on a regular basis. I'm going to start with this one. I don't know what it's called actually. And then I will bring the I Ching card. I was actually, this was my first initial thought that I was only going to do that. And then I was like, no, let's just bring them all. Then I have also Kim Krams, the archetypal card deck. I love that one. I have also the Starseed one, because I feel like I connect deeply with that one, with my guides, with all of them, but that one is particularly like I feel for maybe like the whoever group I was incarnated with. Maybe this is a little bit out there to some people to hear, but that's how I feel and see it. Okay, so I'm gonna pull a card for every month. I know we're almost finished with January, but that's how I'm gonna do it anyways. Starting off January, then I'm gonna bring in February. It's gonna be like a theme. What's this theme for the months? Okay. What's the themes for the month? Okay, are we ready? I think we are ready. Okay. January. Okay. Looking at structures, there's something about really feeling into where we are limiting ourselves. That's the theme of January, and I've already talked about that a lot if you've been following me on my Instagram. And then a card fell out. I don't normally do this. I'm going to do that now anyways. The card of transformation. And if we look from the human design perspective, we're in the mutative quarter. So, and there's so much Aquarius energy, and that's all about transformation, rebirth, death. So that's what's January about. And this is the shift that we are in now as well, like with the brave year shifting. So that's what I'm going to leave there for January and see. And I feel a lot in my sacral chakra. So there might be something here that's supposed to really come alive for people. Maybe we'll pull a one of the I Ching cards. But we'll also kind of add on to what this collectively is for us. Something with silver. Okay, enthusiasm. Skill, the skill for living, life as art. This is I'm feeling a lot with my heart, like feeling maybe this is a time to like really share what's on your heart, even though you might not be moving forward with it yet. Maybe it's a time to really just start talking about it, ideas. This is an feeling. Usually I get English words that I have to translate to Swedish. Now it's Swedish words to English. Typical this sign as well. The Lovers. Oh my God. I'm not supposed to say it. Okay, so, but this is a gate in the throat center. So this is like, talk about what you might be, if you have any ideas. Doesn't mean that they have to come to fruition, but there's something about just like sharing what's on your heart, what's alive for you. What's alive for you? We're going to continue to February. What's February like in themes? Ooh, okay. We are fighting the mind fight. This is when we start to really start to connect with the body. There is this fight. And also through the lens of human design, like there's always this, like the mind part, everything that's black in your chart wants one thing, and then the design part in your chart, that's what wants one thing, like it is this constant battle. But if there's like a coming together and understanding to work together, there's to really start to see the beauty of that. It was February, but that's probably going to be a theme then. It's going to be this, like, still noticing you're listening to the mind, but also that you start to see the body. Yeah, and this was coming on the upside down, and there's a lesson here about really start to see the faces that you put on, like all the different archetypes that you put on that maybe it doesn't belong to you. Because you think you need them. This is the energy of coming in. Like, this is when I speak about transits, when transits comes in and you're not even aware of that you're affected by it. So you start acting from that place because you think you're lacking somewhere. It's the same with the when you meet someone, if you're not aware about your energy and where you have your energy, you're going to start like mirroring that person's energy unconsciously. But there's something here about really learning about what it is that you think you're going to get from the other that you can't. Yeah, what is it that you think you're going to get from the other? Can you give yourself this? That's February. Let's add on a theme from the I Ching as well. Well, this is fun. Can we get an extra? Okay. Gate 62 wants to come in, the gate of detail, manifestation through detail. Caution, patience, and detail produce excellence out of limitation, the fixing of names of the foundation of the Maya and for sharing the human experience. This is like one, this is when I've listened to when Ra speaks about this one. He talks about like when giving something a name, naming things, that's when you can see it in, okay, so this is I get it. So this is about listening to what you say, listening to how you speak. What do you like? Do you put spells? Like, what language do you use? What thoughts are you like? What are you listening to? Your own thoughts, the outside world? What are you listening to? Because what you say manifests. Yeah. Be mindful. This is about mindfulness. Definitely be mindful with like what you are and what you're trying to present, what image you are trying to present to the world. How can you make that more authentic? There's going to be like, that's the theme. You're going to start noticing that. So that's going to be like a battle going back and forth. And then if you know me and been following me, you know how this is like, then you don't want to when you start noticing this about yourself, that process of like you've been using these phases or behaviors as only coping mechanisms. It's only coping mechanisms because you don't know anything else. It's really easy to go in and judge your it's really easy to go in and judge the experience with yourself, with your own operating in the world with your coping mechanisms. So be mindful about that voice as well. Well, that's what I'm just going to say about that. Okay, let's look at Mars. Okay, from February to Mars. What's going to be the theme, the collective theme? Something here. Yeah, that is that voice about comparison. There is something though to put something into relation that I really enjoy, or that's the way I'm a projector. So it's easier for me. I learn through the other, from the other, by the other. And I think when you are an aware projector, and also maybe for other people that have projectors around them, to be mindful about why projectors go into this comparison game all the time. Projectors do that a lot because it's like we try to like we absorb all of that and then we like compare it to how we are. It's because of this, like, because we don't understand that we absorb, and everybody doesn't operate like that. That's just like so if you're a projector, really get like watch yourself with this. It's really easy to do that, but once you understand, I'm not saying this is an easy process. I'm what am I, is it 5 years into like the experiment, and I'm definitely like this is, I feel like this is a lifelong, maybe like observation game of you learning new ways of you, how you take in energy. It's a constant, like, it's a constant practice, really. But it's, the more aware you get, the more aware the more aware you get about what you need to empty out and how, and you know, you'll get quicker at it, you get better at it, and all of these things, and you know what works for what, and you know what doesn't work, and all of these things. So that's gonna be the theme for Mars. Okay, this is definitely like an awakening journey. I feel it's an awakening journey, even if it's if you're newly awakened, or if you are aware, there's layers of, you know, of processing. So we're going to see a theme for Mars with the I Ching. I feel like this one was peeking out. Gate 51, the arousing, the gate of chalk. Yes, so this is universal laws. No, it's not. This is the gate of shock. This is in the ability to respond to disorder and shock through recognition and adaptation, the competitive power to drive to leap into the void first. Yeah, okay, yeah. So this is the energy about being first. So maybe this is about being mindful about that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is all about accepting where you are and not comparing yourself with where others are at. To really just accept that there's no need for comparison, because the more connected you are to yourself, everything that is for you will be yours. And doesn't matter who's in front of you, it doesn't matter who's behind you, like, it's not a competition. It is not a competition. So there's about the judgment as well. Don't judge yourself, or like be mindful about the judging, if you know what I mean. Okay, Mars. What comes after Mars? April. We're in April. I can see these flowers blooming from the cherry trees. April, 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 April. You're very much around here. Ew. This is when you come into the understanding that you're all part of the one existence. Maybe it's going to be a time in a little bit of a retreating, or it's going to be a time where you come together with others, and or you have a more sense about the how we're all here together, or you're going to feel even more separated. There's going to be some kind of learning here about that we are all part of this experiment together. There might be some healing happening here as well, maybe some past life healings, looking at back. I feel looking backwards. There's something about looking backwards that's going to happen in April. I also feel a very, very calming feeling. Like it's very slow and easy. Something's really gonna slow down in April. Something's really gonna slow down in April. Okay, let's look at the I Ching. You're either gonna be forced to slow down, or you're realizing it yourself. Oh, I feel like a Gate 19 approach. This is the sensitive one. The gate of wanting fuel for our social needs. Oh, maybe there's something that there's something right there. There might be something we might be forced into in some way about retreating. Really, my neck is hurting so much. So there's something about releasing the control. Need to release the control and trust. And trust in nature. Trust yourself with nature. Don't close your hearts. Open it up. Open it up. Open it up. April, open your heart up. It's like I just want to keep on saying it. Open your heart up. Open your heart up. Open your heart up. Open your heart. Open your fucking heart up. Okay. Open your heart up. Ooh, wow. Wow. Open your heart up. Okay, this just wants to be repeated. Let's ask we'll go in here. We'll go into the blue ones. Let's go into star seeds. See what they have to say about that. Do you have anything to say about this? Why do I want to keep singing about April? April. Wake and Orca elders, share your song. Frequency of sound, diving deep. Do you feel that? I feel it. Whoa. Yeah, like I just want to sing. Do we want to read that card? I think we want to read that card. orcas. There's orca. Orca's my favorite animal in the whole wide world. Wow. Should I just sing the whole card? No, no. Whale and orca elders. There's something, I think there's going to be something about us learning that we are frequency, we are energy, expanding in your energy. There might be a lot of grief happening in April. I know I should really find an easier way to do this. Can you? I'm not really good at these ones. I'll never find the page. I will find the page. There it is. Whale. Whale. The whale and orca elders are benevolent cosmic beings here to anchor a frequency of love onto the planet. To harmonize it with their song. As they weave around the oceans, they do so much more than any of us know. Their physical presence affects Earth's magnetic field, and their harmonics call us to wake up and remember our own soul song. Oh my God. I'm holding on here just a little bit. Looking into the eye of a whale is something you'll never forget. Whales see into your very being, and in an instant, you're changed forever. They see beyond the physical, the woundings, the identity, the personality. They see beyond the story. They see right into your soul. If you pull this card, you're being called to surrender to your deepest truth and share it with potency. Time to freaking share your voice. Voice, voice, voice. Yeah, I can hear you. I can repeat myself over and over and over again. Voice, 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 love, love. We can go into rapping. To bow to who you truly are. To stretch your heart wide enough to hold it all. To leave your fears, doubts, and baggage at the door. Oh my God, what's going to happen in April? To question any part of you that doesn't feel good enough. To question every part that doesn't feel good enough. Yeah. The whale and orca elders want you to give others the privilege of seeing who you truly are. And for you to see the same in other beings. To drop your hang-ups, and personality flaws and get busy revealing the unique note your soul came here to sing. Allow the song that echoes in the 4 chambers of your heart to emanate in all 4 directions. Peel back the layers of suffering and pain and reveal to others your soul's true song and endeavor to see the soul of all those you meet. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Big awakening, April. Forward to April. Ooh. Okay, let's move on to April. What's coming up to April? May. May. This is what I feel about May. Playfulness. Play. Okay, play in May. It rhymes away. What is this rap thing? No, I'm not gonna start rapping, for sure not. Okay. Glitter, have fun, play. Really feel that. What else should we read for May? I mean, if you really release your song in April, can really feel that that's what's so natural for May then. Do you know what I mean? Like, of course you're gonna feel like you just want to, like, you're realizing that you are an instrument for this whole play that we are in. Let's move on. I think that's enough for me. Let's move to June. June, where the summer solstice is in here in the northern hemisphere. And Dananda, we have, oh, something's happening with my back. Why did that happen? Okay. There's a feeling for June. Something with the back, something with control again. Okay. So, okay, compromise. That's gonna be, okay, there's gonna be a lesson with compromising. Like, because you're never too much, but we also have to understand that we're all here together, obviously, like we already know that, but like there might be like a theme of a lesson of learning to integrate your new level of yourself with the rest of the world, if that makes sense. Yeah, it does make sense. Yeah, to me, can really feel like, you know, because when you do discover something new about yourself, it might at first it might not always be met on a level of acceptance of things that are around you. So there's probably going to be a lesson of that, of you like realizing, okay, well, something shifted within me. Maybe it didn't shift. Maybe that didn't happen to everyone, or it did happen to everyone, but everybody is just a little bit more to the true self. And that might be a lesson in like expectations here. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Expectations. Let's see what this one has to say more about that. Can we get clarification, please? Yeah, but listening. Day 13 comes up. Fellowship of man, the listener, the hearer of secrets. And this pain comes back in the back. The hearer of secrets. Oh, you might be put in situations where you're not sure if you're going to share or not. There's probably like a lesson of boundaries. That's what it is. Like how much do I give and how much do I give and where, and can I do it in the same way that I used to do it before? You know, all of that. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Don't stab someone in the back. That's something I hear. So I'm just gonna say that. Don't stab Or is this what the feeling about my back is about? I don't know what that is about. Okay, let's move. Can you pull this one? Something's also gonna be completed in June. Okay, so maybe there's something about an awareness around have you been compromising yourself, starting listening to yourself and others, and like getting something really clear to yourself. And it might be just about yourself, it might be about others, it might be about yourself. But I'm sensing like now actually when talking out loud, I sense like that there's been like a suppression of the spirits, like of your own spirit. So like now it's gonna feel like, yeah, that's probably what it's gonna be. Feel like no, there actually might be in June a period of time when you feel like a little bit like restricted, because you had all of that like wow expanded energy, and now in June it's like a little bit like because I'm having a hard time to breathe. It's like that smoke is like almost clogging my ability to just like feel my own energy, and I'm just connected that to like the spirit of me to being able to express myself fully, even though there's a lot coming now. But I do feel like I am suppressed. I feel suppressed, but it might be just a lesson of that expandedness that happened in May that is gonna be like, okay, this is just a feeling of you adapting to that new level. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. July, please. Ooh, a journey. Possibility for journey. Something about a journey. I feel like this has got something to do with wow. Is this a holiday coming up maybe? There's some kind of journey here that's gonna bring like abundance. There's some kind of abundance journey, whatever that is. Like it might be go abroad, it might be that you receive something. It might mean that you're gonna move. That might mean that you are it might mean money. It mean like abundance in any way, something that you wished for. But also, because they were coming upside down, there might be like a lesson here with that. So it might be like you are getting restricted from your abundance. Really? Is that, oh my God, we're learning a lesson about abundance. That's what it is. Yeah, we're doing a journey about abundance. Because it feels more like it's a restricted than expanded. There's something here about that. Can I get clarification on that? Yeah. So like I feel like I'm getting my wings clipped, like snapped. That's how it feels. Something about this. Yeah. Okay. So it's about the mind again. Like it's about something about we need to let go. Okay. Clear out before you can receive more. You need to, okay. July is going to be about go with the energy. If you go with the energy, okay, so if you go with the energy, we're going to have a lesson about abundance. If you go with the energy and you do clear out and you do understand, you learn about what you need to let go of, reverse. We're getting this. That's you learning the lesson. Quick. So something about let go, release, throw out, whatever you don't fucking need, whatever that is, if that is letting go of relationships, if that is about cleaning out your closet, if that is about moving, something about energy shifting, lesson about that. Okay, August. Oh, good on you. Good on you for learning that lesson, because you got new wings. Can you see that? Can you see the new wings? New vision, new you, new everything. Everything's possible. Oh my God, we are flying. We are flying, August. August is going to be a good month. Feel my legs running. August. Actually fascinating. I said that your wings going to get, it feels like my wings are getting cut off. And in this picture, it looks like wings are growing everywhere. You're taking yourself up. You're looking at things in a whole new way. August. Looking into names. August name. What's about August? The gatherer. The ruler. Okay. Maybe this is about realizing that you are the leader in your own life. This is a really powerful energy. This is like the emperor, let's read it. The natural and generally beneficial attraction of like forces. Generosity. I'm not saying that word right. Is the key to harmony in the community. Okay, realizing that you are giving to receive. Giving to receive. And listen to your own. This is yeah, really go listen to the beat of your own drum. The beat of your own drum is leading to like everybody's excitement, everybody's joy, everybody's coming together. Now, I don't know what's going on now. Yeah, okay. And remembering about like you are, yeah. Oh, okay. Remember about the you having this new vision again. Do you remember how you were very, very playful about that in May? So if this is happening now again in a more grounded, embodied way in August, there's a lesson here about being very mindful about what other people might say about it this time, and really, really start listening to that beat of your own drum kind of thing, and not repress your own maybe realize what is suppressing you, what is making you feel small, what voices can you have a new vision about. Like maybe there's someone really close to you and maybe you want to keep them in your life. Can you view their way of being? Maybe they have like maybe they have a very influential voice. Sometimes we need time to really like retreat from that to gather your own energy so you can meet that in the world. But if that's not possible, maybe there's someone that you need to have close. And yeah, how can you find there's something about finding a new vision of how you can look at those people close to you so they don't have power over you. So they don't, because their intention is probably not that, but how can you understand your energy like in meeting that without you repressing yourself and without like suppressing or repressing them? Rejection. Does that make sense? Yes. Let's move on. August, September. Let's move to September. We're moving to September. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Coming into that embodied, you've learned the lessons. So there's like a maturity in you, like an embodied version of you now coming to like flourishing or whatever. Maybe there's a project you've been dealing with for a long time. This is also a time for it to come out in the world, and for you to come out in the world as like the embodied awakened version of you. That's going to happen in September. Okay, I feel like there's something more in September. Okay, so there's a shift happening as well. It's a big shift. Okay, you might get tested. The universe might test you, but hopefully, if you're in this, you'll be able to stay strong, because things are there's a big shift happening in September. But it's like a soul contract thing. It's gonna happen kind of thing. You can't avoid that. It might look crazy from the outside, but with your awareness of yourself, it's gonna be fine. Like everything's gonna be okay. You just trust yourself, and you gotta trust that other people are trusting themselves and their path with love. Yeah, and take the energy with you. Maybe when going through this, or there's something that you are gonna go through, that you take the view of the Fool with you. Even with that, like keep open and curious. Whatever happens in September, be curious and know that there's so much to look forward to. So much to look forward to, whatever happens. Okay, October. I feel like this one is like something here as well. October. Oh, there might be a possibility for new meetings, maybe new love. Maybe this is a relationship that is ending. It might be, and then there's a new love, a new relationship, or there might be something coming up in your relationship, which is really just leading to you guys coming closer. It might also mean like meeting friends, meeting new people, or maybe generalize, like just like this generalized feeling about that. I mean, October, this Libra season, yin and yang, it's really about coming into harmony and balance. And it's going to be maybe seeing things in a new way, but also it might be possibilities for growth in some way, whatever, like in whatever area. Yeah. Libra energy is coming up. Why do I usually feel this is a bad card? Now I'm not seeing this as a bad card at the moment with this energy alive. I feel like this is like a good energy. There's something with control here that's like, it's a good thing. It might be you having, okay, it might be like, let's say, this is just an example. Let's say something was really up within a relationship, or maybe, in your job or whatever. Then you're finding a new integrity, new way of coming together in that, whether it's inside of you or outside of you. Possibilities of just like feeling like you're more in the control of what's going on. That's an illusion, but you know what I mean? It's going to be a sense of, yeah, like you landing into just more awareness, really. That's what I'm sensing with this one. It's not the, you know, the trying to use the mind to control everything. Like this is like, I feel like this is more a feeling of control, of like have landed in the knowing of that you can't control anything. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. November. A lesson about the mind, a lesson about the mind, a lesson about the mind, a lesson about the mind. It's really easy, I think, when that month is coming along, because we're going into the darkness. It might be easy to forget everything that just like what's been happening through the whole year. So there's something about the mind coming in here. Yeah, and about mindfulness, coming back to taking one step at a time and enjoy things for what it is. If we learn that lesson about taking one step at a time in November, what's possible? Okay. It's about finding the source within. It's about finding the source within. And everything that you've been pushing in front of you, there's a lesson about understanding that, about you operating from this place. You know, like you don't have to go there. You don't have to go to the mind, because you know, operating from the source, like your source, it's like, it's really too easy to go into the dreamland of thinking, oh, why is this not happening now, or there's something in the distant future. It's about lack. It's about thinking that you're lacking something. But life is really about these seasons. It goes up and down. And there's something about that is really important in November for us to learn. If we don't learn that, because there's lessons here. Ooh, not good, not harmony. It's not going to be in here. Because, you know, also we're energetically, this is a year 7, numerology wise, this is a year 7 that we're stepping into, and it's spiritual growth. That's like the theme overlaying this whole year that's coming up. So yeah, a harmony, and there might be like, yeah, just November, keep up for the mind trying to come in and override this part in yourself, the source part in yourself, because it's just gonna mess with your connection to self. We don't want that to happen. And something I want to say about harmony as well, like harmony, understand what harmony is for you. It's easy to get fooled about the outside world, what harmony looks like. So harmony is for you. Okay. So harmony. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There might be some time, like, be comfortable about, like, I think it's also a lesson about learning that we are all on this journey. We are alone. We are together, but we are also very much alone. We can't rely on others, but we can rely on others. You know what I mean? We can rely on this experience. It's exactly that it's supposed to be, but this might be what comes in and like trying to get you in here in the mind, and that might be some grief in that. There might be a lesson in grief, because when in grief, it's really important to take one step at a time. Just like coming into knowing that you can't plan anything. Planning is an illusion. Everything that you need is right here and right now. And yeah, accepting that isn't easy. I'm not saying that is easy whatsoever. Okay, coming to December and then like the first part of January before we're shifting the year again. That's what we're going to pull a card for now. Okay. Okay, understanding the cycles. It might also be a pregnancy for someone that is longing for that. I actually felt that was the first thing that came up. I know she's pregnant in the card, but it's also about just like learning about seasons generally. Like maybe there's something new you want to learn about. Maybe there's something yeah, mothering yourself. Be patient with yourself, mothering yourself. Coming to the end of the cycle. So there's a lesson about adventure. There's a lesson about magic and adventure. Magic, and I'm seeing, okay. I'm feeling a lot of magic. Well, it's Christmas, right? Christmas. There's a lesson about magic and how this works. There's a lesson about it's a lesson about your own magic. Patience. There's definitely a lesson about that. Let's clarify that with the I Ching card. Let's clarify that. You know, I was it's really cozy here. That's why I moved the candles here, because like I kind of want you to have this point of view. Maybe I'll need to rearrange this in the future, because I feel like when doing videos like this, you want it to be like a really cozy atmosphere. Okay, are you ready? We're gonna pull one of these cards for December, January 2003, 2024. Oh my God, I can't believe that's coming up. And then I'm gonna pull one card from the star seeds. And then we're gonna pull a card from Kim Krans, the archetypal, just like a general theme for the whole year that represent that. Are you ready? Okay. Do we need to know? What's good for us to know, to be aware of? The timing power of the great, of the small, the 9 details. Oh, flying away. Focus empowers the entire process. Oh, deep words. Focus. There's something about focus. Focus on yourself. That's what I'm feeling. Focus on you and the details about you. Do you know what you have to do? To follow me along with the journey about understanding how you get influenced by the energies and empower yourself fully. Let's read this card. Potential can be fulfilled through detailed attention to all pertinent aspects. Logic demands determination and continued experimentation. Yeah, it does. It really, really does. Focus empowers the entire process. Oh my God, I'm definitely inviting you and like telling you that you should come along with me on this journey about discovering and really following the transits for the whole year. I'm gonna push that in there. Yes, because I feel like everybody should do this. Like, why Why won't we take that responsibility of being so freaking aware of ourselves? And it's amazing. Look at all these seeds working together for the whole fruit to hold so much potency, so much amazingness. With that said, we're going to the Star Seeds Oracle. Give us a message about this, please. Clarify. Ooh, I'm feeling, the courageous peony. Multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Yeah. Let yourself be seen in all of this. Let yourself be seen. We can all be stars in our own unique way. Let yourself be seen. It's a lesson about that. It's a lesson about that. It was upside down. It's a lesson about being fully seen for who you are in the adventure. You wondering why I'm so low in my energy? It's because I haven't eaten. I need to go eat something. But I was so excited to do this. It was just like, I'll do this now because it was perfect timing. I'm also not in my hyperactivity. That's really, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Okay, let's this one. I'm excited for this one. I'm always excited for this one. I had a friend that, maybe you're watching this, that showed me these cards. And from that moment, I was just like, these are such powerful cards. And I have so much trust in them. They feel like a best friends. Friends. Okay, yeah, they do. I feel like best friends. But I mean, from a human design perspective, like all those, I like human design because it looks at things in a very archetypal way. And this is the deck of the archetypes. And it's so, I just think you can learn so much from that because we have all of this inside. So what's this theme for 2023? I'm starting this recycle now. The riddle. The riddle. The riddle. Yeah. There's a few lessons in here. There's definitely a few lessons in here. And I feel like it's really a journey of becoming more aware. It's an awakening journey. That's so connected to the spirit, to becoming more aware about the spirit. And I mean, that's on the agenda anyways, universalized. So there we go. The puzzle, the question, the mystery. I talk about, the reading is really about learning that what we said, you can't plan, you don't know it, you can think you know, but you don't know. And you just need to trust in the freaking process. When the riddle is present, one must stop searching for the right answer. It cannot be found, and ultimately, it is not important. Rather, there must be a shift from the literal to the metaphorical, from logic to mythic. Oh my God, I'm so excited that we're going into this. Amazing. You are thinking too small and literally about the situation. This is really about getting out of the stories and really being in the story. The riddle card appears when the energy is deep and mysterious, like the elusive wisdom in a Zen cone. I don't know what that is. Focusing harder won't do it. No. Neither will increased effort. Exactly. Can't force anything. Time, surrender, and humor are your only allies. Oh my God, is that true? What feels like the most pressing dilemma won't reveal its deeper wisdom for a long time. Eventually, you'll learn a profound lesson from the riddle. For now, get comfortable with the limitations of your intellect and the reality of not knowing. It may, in fact, be the only reality there is. Oh my God, I love this so much. One light, a great awakening, or aha moments. Yeah, great awakening. I really feel that it's going to be a big awakening year. When dark, manipulation, deceit, trickery. Do you remember there in, I think it was in Mars. Was it in February or Mars? It's going to be a big lesson about that. Go deeper, practice the Buddhist. I don't know mind. You really don't mind. You really don't mind. You really don't mind. You really don't. Like it's about what we're talking about now just recently, the inner truth. Just like let go of everything you think you know and just surrender to this mystery that we're in, this movie. Under these cones, the coin that lost in the river is found in the river. If you meet the Buddha, kill the Buddha. Who am I? The only way to work with a riddle successfully is not to work. That is true. It's just to have the experience. But we can get wiser about the experience. Okay, if you did follow me along on this, thank you so much. This was so much fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm going to wish you a beautiful year. I hope you'll, I hope you'd see you in the way, or I'm just going to hope for it is what it is. And I just hope for everyone to find love in all of that. And thank you for all the beautiful messages here. And hopefully I'll see you on the journey, in the mystery, in the riddle, in the mystery. Thank you so much. Goodbye.